Hello my friends, I hope you guys are doing well and you're enjoying the fall season. In today's video I'm going to share with you what the backyard garden is looking like. I just want to document this as I'm going to make some changes behind here. I just want to show you what it looks like now. So on this side here, this is the fire and ice hydrangea. You guys know how much I love it. And naturally it's white, but as the season progresses, in the fall season I should say, the blooms turn to this color as a lot of hydrangeas do, right? Anyway, and then down below here we have these impatient, the orange, and the one in the corner is the coral, friends. These are a must in your garden. Strongly recommend them. Yes, I just love the colors behind here, and with these friends they will bloom all the way into my frost. Yes, so I get my money's worth with these annuals. I try not to buy a lot of annuals, but these are definitely a must. And then let's see what else going on here. And then here is the Kilimanjaro marigold I did from seeds. This is from Baker Creek. Yes, I'm telling you, this is a shrub. So if you want a marigold looking like this with a light color, it's great for a cut flower, but it just gets really large like a shrub. That's my drawback to it, because I wanted my marigold to be smaller, okay? But it's really good. It smells good. It has nice long stems for cut flowers, and the blooms are amazing. Yes, look at this, friends, so pretty. So I'm gonna come in and just cut this back, and it's really pretty. So this is what this side is looking like. And then slowly panning around over here, friends, my white proven winners Rose of Sharon is blooming. Look at all the buds in here, friends. It looks so pretty. And then here's the Montauk daisy. You could see it's getting ready to open up. These are great fall flowers to have in a garden, the Montauk daisy. And I'm just saving some seeds here from my Joseph's coats. I have to go put this in a bag to save the seeds. That's why it's there. And friends, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come in and take out these hostas, yes, and just put them over by my hostas Woodlands Lane. So that's one of the changes I'll be making, is moving the hostas. They do really good over here, but I feel like it gives me more chance to get more plants in here, right? It's just an opportunity for me to get different plants in here than hostas. Love hostas, but I don't want to keep them on this side. Anyway, so pan over here, and oh my goodness, look at this caladium. Oh my goodness, absolutely gorgeous. Love these. Great in the container, great colors. These will bloom all the way into my first frost, and then I'll come in and remove the bulbs in the bottom. And the hydrangea is doing well. Look at the color. This one I think was the pink or the blue, but of course it changes the color, right? And then my spirea in there. And then we have more caladium here, and this container is still doing good. My first time with this begonia, friends, it was $2 at Lowe's clearance section, and I'm telling you, I got my $2 worth, every penny. Look at it, it's doing a great job. And then you have some coleus I did from seeds. Oh, there's a Dusty Miller in there, so I'm gonna leave this container alone until it's ready to give up, right? And then my Nandina is doing really good still. These stay out in the container. And then let's go over here by the fish pond area, and then I have more echinacea getting ready to bloom for me. These I think reseeded themselves over here. And friends, just look at this beautiful red salvia. Okay, it doesn't want to stop blooming. It's just gorgeous. So I'm leaving it alone until it's ready to give in. Oh, and these I did from seeds too. These are from Baker Creek seeds, and I just love them. These are so pretty just to sprinkle in any spot in your garden if you like red. Red is my signature color for 2024 in the garden, friends. And I did harvested some seeds already, and I will do more seeds from them, and I'll redo this again next year. Definitely worth it, this red salvia, and it's an annual. Anyway, so over here we have the planter is still doing well, friends. Just look at this alyssum. These I did from seeds, dollar store seeds. Amazing. Yes, it needs some water. That's why the coleus, they're looking droopy, just thirsty. Then we have more salvia tucked in behind here. And friends, I'm gonna come in and take out this hosta too and put more plants in there, because I don't want any hosta in this area. Anyways, and here is my these are the Gulf Stream Nandina. These I got from clearance, and I planted them last year. Look at the colors in here. Isn't it beautiful? Screams fall. Yes. And the two proven winners in the back Rose of Sharon, they're doing well too. And then I have more echinacea about to bloom again. Look at that. Those reseeded themselves, yes. And I can't stress enough, friends, I've told you guys this several times, to keep your coneflowers up. I know it's not the best looking pretty thing in your garden with your coneflowers looking like this, but remember the birds. The pollinators are very important, the bees and the birds. So you see all this mess on here? This was from the goldfinches. Oh my goodness, I just love, they come out here and they just eat the seed heads, and I love it. I just love it. So I have a pollinator garden bed in the front, so I don't even touch those. But these, I could come in and click some off, but I have enough echinacea in the garden for them. What happens is that when they're looking for food in the winter and there's no flowers and all of that, this is their main food source, the echinacea. So keep the echinacea seeds head up and help the birds in the winter. Echinacea, I've seen it myself, and I'm a true witness to the echinacea with the goldfinches and the birds in the winter. Definitely a must, friends. Keep them up for them. And these pots are still doing well, yes. Look at these coleus I did from seeds and the caladium. So I really think the side is still looking pretty. And then here's my other Nandina in the container. Oh my goodness, just look at this. This one is a cool lime, I think. Just cool glow lime, that's the name, cool glow lime. It's beautiful. And then my dahlias in the pots are doing well. So I'm gonna wait until the first frost comes to take these out, because that's what you should do with your bulbs, your canna, elephant ear, dahlia. Wait until the first frost before you cut them back and take them out the pots to store them for the winter. So as much as I'm ready to cut back some of these flowers, especially these one that gave you bulbs, I'm gonna wait. So here's my elephant ear over here. I'm so ready just to get them out the pot and just trying to wrap up the garden. But friends, don't do that. Leave them alone until the first frost, and then you could come in and hose down the bulb, clean them off, and then put them in newspaper inside, let it dry out before you wrap them up. Okay, very important. And the same there for the back, the canna. I have some canna in pots, and then the same for your dahlias too. Don't go cutting them back as yet. And they're blooming profusely. Love these. And friends, here is my blushing bright hydrangea. Just look at this. I just love the color. Yes, it's supposed to be white, but once again, you know, hydrangeas to change their color in the fall season. I just love it. And here I'm waiting for my Montauk daisy to open. Yes, look at all the blooms on here. Absolutely gorgeous. And then here's the Hookerabelle. I just love the colors on this. Looking so good. And here's my other Montauk daisy, friends. I don't know where this think it's going. It's huge. Just look at all these buds on here. And then I even have some shrubs in the back there. Do you see that? It is huge. I got it on clearance. This is probably the third year, I think. And I'm telling you, it's just really, really large. But oh my goodness, look at this. I didn't even notice. Look at that. There's a bloom out already. Absolutely gorgeous. So just imagine all this area covered in that. This is really a good plant to have in your garden. It's spread out that far. Oh, hello, Mr. B. That I'm covering my coreopsis here. But that's okay for now, right? Because the coreopsis, like, it's almost done blooming. But look at this, friends. I can't wait to see all this in the white with the yellow with the Montauk daisy. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is what the back is looking like. It's looking lush still, and I just love the fall colors these plants are giving. And then I'm gonna take you over here. Then we're gonna head down to the flamingo garden bed, and I'll share with you what's going on down there. The plants are looking really good down there. And then over here is just some clearance plants I need to plant in the ground. And then I have some zinnias here. I have some sombrero zinnias here. And I'm doing them in succession planting. And I did them just like this. I put the seeds in here and I cover it. And I just make sure I keep it moist, so that way the squirrels don't get in. And I'll be planting these out very soon. I'm doing this for my friend. She needs some fall flowers in late October. Okay, that is stretching it. So I figure maybe by late October I'll have blooms to give her. But that's what's going on in there. And I have to plant these. And then these are some sweet William I did from seeds. They're biannual. So I'll have to put these in the ground. I love doing them like this first in the nursery container, so that way the squirrels don't go and dig up the seeds. And here we have more of the red salvia doing really good, friends. Just look at that. And then look at this salvia over here. The bees are just loving it. And then my South Africa sunbelt rose is giving me a new set of blooms. Isn't this pretty? Look at that. Just love it. Just love that color. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then here we have the happy birthday rose giving a bloom there. And I have to come in here and clean up these dry leaves from here. And then the salvias I did from seeds. That's looking so good. These are the Amore salvia from Baker Creek. Definitely will be planting these again. These are actually perennials, and the red one over there, they're annuals. So I'm gonna try to save some of the seed from the perennial ones. I already have the annual seeds and do more because I just love them, friends. They bloom. They were blooming non-stop. Okay, non-stop. I did these in the winter sowing method, and it started blooming like late spring and fall, and it just keep blooming. And it's not just blooming, but it keep giving you the color. That's what I love. And I did nothing. I don't have to pick off the spent blooms, nothing. I just leave it alone. Absolutely strong salvia. I love this one. And you don't have to cut it back, just love it. And then here we have this happy birthday rose blooming. Look at this, friends. Isn't that pretty? I just love it. And there's some buds on here too. Plus I said I have to come in and clean up this bed here. And then here is the other rose garden here. And then, oh, this one I transplanted. It's giving me new blooms there next to the salvia. This is so pretty, friends. Yes. Oh, and friends, let me show this to you. All right, so I did some echinacea using the winter sowing method. And I just had a ton of them. And I just tucked them in here. And you wouldn't believe it. Look, they're blooming. I was like, oh my goodness. They are blooming. Yes, I was so happy to see that. So I have echinacea in here. So if you have echinacea in your garden and you want to sprinkle more around, do the winter sowing method. It works amazingly. It really does. Just look at this. This looks like the powwow pink cone flower. And below here, which I didn't even notice, my white salvia is sending me out a new flush of blooms. So with these ones, friends, these ones I cut back. Yes, after they bloom in spring, you cut them back, and then they give you a new set of blooms in summer, and then in fall they give you another set of blooms. So very important to cut them back. And then here we have more of the Amore salvias I did from seed in there. And then this is some lavender. Oh my god, you should smell this, friends. Oh my goodness. I think I might probably clip some and take it inside. It smells so good. And you can make soap from them, but I'm not that creative. I haven't done that, so but that's a story for another day. Anyway, and here we have another same set which I did from seeds. And look at these. Are those butterflies on there? Just look at that, friends. This is absolutely beautiful, isn't it? All right, friends, let's take a walk over to the flamingo garden bed and let's see how it's doing. Alrighty, so friends, look at these cleomes. I'm telling you, if you're thinking of trying something different for seeds for next year, I strongly recommend these, friends. I started these from seeds, yes, and you could see I have seeds here. So when I'm done, I'm gonna come in and harvest these seeds. And then my neighbor friend, my sweet neighbor friend up the road, gave me some other cleome seeds, but hers, she has those with the purple and white cleome, and also I think she has the pink with the white. Yes, I think this one is just the white, but she has two different kinds. So I was grateful that I have someone who enjoy gardening so close to me, right, that we exchange our seeds and stuff. But anyways, so start this, friends. Yes, check out the garden centers in the winter, and I'll be going around in the winter to the garden centers and see what seeds they have, and I'll share that with you. But you have to try cleome. Just look at this. It's probably, let me see, what is that? Is that 5 feet, I think? I don't know, but it's pretty tall, right? And it's easy to grow from seeds. And look at that, it gives the garden such a whimsical look. It really does. I just love it. And it blooms non-stop, friends. Look up here, there's still new blooms coming out from the head, and we're in September, almost going to October, and this is just blooming profusely. So once again, I recommend that. But anyway, so down here we have our Gara. Not sure when you saw, I took these out the containers and I put them in the ground, and they're doing a great job. They're such a strong perennial. And Lowe's Garden Center, yes, they have these for $8.98, and you might probably get lucky and find some in the clearance section, depends on which Lowe's you go. But $8.98, great deal. So if you're looking for something that gives you an airy, whimsical look, pick up these Gara. Beautiful. And then our celosia is doing fine. These I did from seeds, friends. Yes, I'm so excited about those. And then my snapdragon is blooming, and my Nandina is doing really good. And here is my sedum, which is fine. The birds picked at it. Look at the foliage. It's totally fine. And then we have more celosia down below there. And then here we have more. So what I'm gonna do, friends, I'm gonna harvest the seeds. Like when it's dry back, the seeds are actually here. So I'll be harvesting the seeds, because I feel like they're a little pricey. The seed packet was probably, depending on which one it was, maybe almost $3. But hey, if you don't have to buy seeds again, why not just harvest the seeds you already have, right? And here's my Easter basket rose, friends, giving me new set of blooms. All the roses in the garden are giving new sets of blooms now. So pretty. And then here it is. It gives you like that 3 different colors I was telling you guys about. So it started off with this yellow, and you could see hints of pink there. And then when it completely coming out to full bloom, it turns into white with still some pink there. It's beautiful. So that one is the Easter basket rose from heirloomroses.com. Alrighty, and the gladiolus are done. And then here's my spirea. And then we have more celosia in there. And then here's my hydrangea, my blushing bride, turned to this color. And then here's the other Gara I was telling you guys about from the container, and it's just loving in the ground. Yes, I think I made a good decision, because what I was gonna do was leave it in a pot and just use that in my containers for next year. And I thought to myself, I'm not sure if it's gonna survive my winters. So zone 6B, 7A, we get cold winters. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna put it in the ground, right? So it fit perfectly here in the flamingo garden bed. And then our liatris are done. But what I do with these, friends, I leave them up for the birds. The birds love to come and pick on these, yes. But here's a good dry one. And also these make great cut flowers. You can make great fresh cut flowers. And they also make great dry floral arrangements. Yes, do you see this? So if I want, I could just strip all this and just take these guys inside. Look at that. And just put them in with some dry flowers. But I'm not going to. But these are where the seeds. You can do these from seeds. But I've done them from the culm, from the bulb, not the seeds. But I leave these up for the birds. So I'm not going to come in and tidy this garden bed at all. I leave it alone, and the birds enjoy this, and this is their food in the winter, along with your echinacea. It also contributes to that winter interest you're looking for in the winter time, right? Because you have structure. I mean, it's dried and all of that, but it gives the garden some structure there. And then I have another Nandina in here. Oh, friends, I didn't even notice that. Look what's behind here. I have a boxwood here. I didn't even realize I did. But yeah, now I think about it, I did plant a boxwood in here, but I just never even noticed it. But anyway, here you go. So that's my winter interest too. So that's why I have the Nandina and the boxwoods in there to give it some winter interest. Anyways, and here we have this coxcomb. Oh my goodness, I just love these, friends. I'm gonna go crazy with these next year. Different colors, and they're amazing, and they're great for your fall container too. So next year I'll be making sure I get some seeds and plant them just in time so I could have them to put in my fall containers. And friends, they grow upright. You don't have to stake them. They're just really good to have, and they're unusual, right? As I say, they remind me of a brain. Yeah, so definitely recommend these. And here is one of my favorite roses, the double knockout rose, doing well. They're giving you blooms. Look at that, friends. I just love these roses. They're so resilient, they're so strong. They're just perfect for your garden. You don't need those fancy ones, even though I have fancy ones. You don't need those fancy roses in your garden. You pick up these double knockout roses and you will love them. They come in pink, of course, red, the yellow with the white. I think that's called Easy Beasy. and they just introduced the coral. I think I have the coral and the orange. Those are new ones. Love them. And the mosquitoes are out. So pretty. And then, oh, look at this guy here. It's so large. Oh my goodness, this is really big. And these make good cut flowers too, but I like them in the garden. I'm not gonna cut on them. Absolutely love it. And here is this yarrow. This is supposed to be a white native plant. And then here's covering another snapdragon. So this is giving new buds, and you should see this blooming very soon because it's getting cooler, right? As embarrassed as I am, I'm gonna share it with you. Shame on me. I did not stake my dahlia. We had rain probably for how many days non-stop, which I was very grateful, right? We all love when it rains. And this whole thing flopped over. Okay, so I'm gonna just come in and just cut it back. And what I'm gonna do here, friends, I'm gonna dig this out and see if I get more tubers, because this is probably the second or third year it's been in here. And dahlias should not come back in my area, but they do. I'm in zone 6B, 7A, and my dahlias come back. All I do is just put extra mulch over it and they come right back. But you know what? One thing I could tell you is next year I need to get better with staking certain plants. I really do. Like my gladiolus and my dahlias, I definitely need to work on that before the plant get this big and it's too late to stake it. But look at this, friends. This one is a dinner plate dahlia. Oh my goodness. And don't worry, I'm gonna cut these blooms off and take it to a friend who loves dahlias. And we even have one over here that's not open yet, but I just wanted to show this to you before I cut it down. Absolutely gorgeous. Just look at that. Just loving it. And then, as you saw before, I came in and I just cut back the dahlia. Yes. So as I said, I'm gonna go and probably dig this out, but not yet. I'll probably do it more downwards in October, dig it out, and that way I should be able to get more tubers from it, right? So I could sprinkle elsewhere in the garden. We'll see. I'm trying to get so much garden stuff done because, friends, you know, first frost is gonna come. There's so much work to do in the garden. Like yesterday I was out here for the entire day, and yes, I got stuff done, but it's like, what did I do? You know what I mean? For like 8 hours. But it's just part of gardening, right? And then in between here, let me go in here. Here we have more of the snapdragons. Yes, friends. And then here's this nice pretty, it's supposed to be pink, but it has like an orange tone there. So this is what the flamingo garden bed is looking at the moment, and I just love it. It looks really pretty. Absolutely love it. So definitely, when I planted these cleomes, I did tuck 3 in here, but the squirrels were coming in and taking them out, so I only got 1 plant, and I'm still happy with just this 1 plant because look how many heads there are, right? So definitely next year I'll try to make sure get some more here so it could balance out and give it more vertical interest on that side. But nevertheless, it looks pretty still, right? I just love it.